show. Better stand up, turn the mic on, turn the cams up. Max Powers, Dragon Wildcat in the cut. 3 names ring out when it's time to talk tough. 3-man podcast, turn that up. Max Dragon Wildcat, run that up. Hit that track, let it flood, go nuts. If you're hating, better hope your Wi-Fi cut. 3-man podcast, talk that talk. Run that up. Hit that track, let it flood, go nuts.
I got my red cup, folks, so you know it's Man Cave Day. What the business is? How y'all doing? What's up, Max? What's going on, bro?
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Max Powers. Yo so Negro. No say Negro.
Young the Mongo.
Yeah, so no say. Hold on. Let me do that over again. Max Powers. Yo say yo soy Negro. No soy Negro. No soy Negro.
Boy, you stupid, man. Yeah, bro. How y'all folks doing out there today? Hey, I'm in a good mood because I got a new soundboard. It's not this. Well, it's not a new. It's an additional one because I added it to what I had because you can't run a mic off of this soundboard. I would have to run it through my interface, but it's okay. I might go back to running it through my interface and just have the stream deck. But you're gonna hear things like this. You're gonna hear stuff like this and this.
We don't hear shit if you was playing something on the soundboard.
You serious? Don't hear it?
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy that you don't hear it. Oh, you know why? You know why? I never set up the output devices on the daggum thing, man. That's what it is. Do you hear this now? Hold on, do you hear this?
Nope. Nope.
You don't hear that?
Nope.
Damn. Wow, that's crazy, dude.
I said
that's
ooh.
Crazy.
Ooh.
That's crazy you don't hear that shit, man. All right, let me test this now. How about this?
Yeah, I heard that.
You serious?
Okay, cool. That means I got to go back and put all. It's gonna come out my speakers, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll see what I got to do. God dang, that's crazy. I guess that's how you have to do it when you have this thing. But anyway, folks, how y'all doing today, man? We got an interesting show for y'all tonight, I think. We're going to discuss a few things. One, we're going to be discussing the most recent redistricting because black folks done lost their mind and acting like we back in the goddamn Jim Crow area because somebody decided to redistrict it.
You just went mute. This nigga just went mute, man. He was talking, now he ain't talking no more. I don't know. Sean, you're muted. If you can hear me, you're muted. Hold on. Oh, I think that, my bad. I think that might be fucking me. What the?
No, it's not you, dude. I had to fix something. What happened is the cord that goes in the back of my sound. Bad, folks. It's me. I'm touching this damn cord in the back of my damn. You're muted now. You're muted, Max. It's my cord, man, in the back of my soundboard. I should be using the cord that came with the dang thing. That's what I'm gonna start doing. But Max, you are still muted, sir. Anyway, so we got a few things to talk about because black folks out here tripping like hold on. Black folks out here tripping.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you. Black folks out here tripping like Jim Crow had just started out. So you see the title, Lines, Lies, and Love Lives. Redistricting. Hegseth under fire in modern dating chaos. Not in that order.
Well,
we're probably gonna talk. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say on the other channel on the Free Man Podcast, it's called gerrymandering, a tale of racism.
Okay, cool. That sounds like it's good, dude. I'm fixing stuff on my soundboard is what I'm doing. But anyway, folks, it is what it is.
Bruh.
So you're gonna hear me probably test some stuff out later on tonight. I'm trying to see if you can hear this shit,
2 hours later.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's weird out here, folks, because it's like these jokers actually act like they don't read, and they probably do not read. And I'm talking about people in the black community, in the community. They don't fucking read, man. And they actually think that we're going back to Jim Crow because now they're saying that they might not have representation. Okay, let me ask you something. How is that representation doing you now currently in the districts before they redrew them? Were there any white liberals voting black people in? Can you answer that for me? Okay, let's look at up in the New England states like Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Look up and see how many black representatives you have up there. Knowing that the population of black folks, it's a pretty good population of black folks up there. Now, of course, New York, you got Hakeem Jeffries in the Senate. You got AOC. She's in Congress. You got, what other black representatives we got in New York? As big as New York is. California's the sixth largest economy in the world. I think New York's like 2 or 3. I don't know. Anyway. So what do you think about that, Max? The fact that these black folks out here tripping about this, we're not going into it yet. We're just mentioning it. But, they out here tripping like we going back into Jim Crow, and they don't even realize that their own party is where the problem lies. It's not so much all of America.
Like, I am at a point to where I am kind of done mentioning black people in politics because they are politically irrelevant.
Yeah, they don't matter no more.
Yeah, you became politically irrelevant,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But you brought this onto your own.
Shots fired!
Sorry, y'all niggas brought this shit on your own. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this, right? We talk shit about we talk shit about people like like how thugs be acting and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We talk shit about some of the single mama-ism bullshit in the black community. And one thing is like we say, well, y'all pick the same men over and over and expect different results.
They do.
That's what the black community has done for a long time. And the chicken has came home to roost.
Mm-hmm.
You have not only been...
boy.
I'm gonna say this. I was talking on the phone with my grandmother, and my grandmother was agreeing with me a lot of the shit I was saying because I read her some statistics out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is Black America on a social economic level or on an economic level. Everything I read to her, we were in dead last.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the only things we led in?
Incarceration, abortion,
low infertility rate,
so no birth
single
rate.
parent households.
Single parent households, yep. That's what we leading in.
single parent households, community with high crime rate. We led the most on same race violence. The problem is that is not good. When it comes to all this shit that really, really fucking matters on an economic level, we're dead last in every last one. Damn near dead last in every last one.
That's crazy, man.
And I when I'm saying like we're damn near dead last on every fucking thing, dude. And so you're talking about. Please stop. Please stop. We're talking about we're talking about a level of stupidity that I have never seen before. It's a stupidity level. I'm like, okay, just hear me out. Just hear me out. If you keep voting for the same dog, the motherfuckers y'all vote for talking about giving reparations to the motherfuckers who came to replace you.
Look, man, it's a
Hello? I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
stuff to me is fabricated outrage because I just had a discussion with some guys on Facebook this past week, and the thing was they was talking about the Confederate flag, and they had a meme up that basically said that something about Trumpers this and that about the Confederate flag, right? And I said, okay, when's the last time you seen that in person? Go ahead, tell me when's the last time you seen that in person?
2 days ago on the back of a motherfucker.
And here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. They couldn't even answer, dude.
For me, it was 2 days on the back of an 18-wheeler, and I was just confused because I'm like, nigga, we're in Pennsylvania, nigga, and you driving out of New York. I was like, why the fuck you got a Confederate flag on the back of your truck? I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna ask dumb fucking questions. But
so this idiot, so basically, right? The meme was, we all know why. It was in Second Opinion post. They said, we all know why, if this is a liberal flag, talking about the Confederate flag, why does it only fly on conservative houses? That's what somebody put. I said, I ain't seen that flag in real life in years, and I live in Georgia.
Well,
fake fear.
How do you know it's a conservative household?
Exactly.
How do you know?
So they start posting these pictures from the internet of people with a Trump flag and this and the Confederate flag next to it. And I said, guess y'all don't understand in real life. Means in person. Y'all seen these in person? No, you haven't. So you've been chased by some good old boys.
So hold on.
Me of all racism you've been privy to.
Let me answer this real quick.
They can't answer it.
So let me answer this real quick. So these motherfuckers must not understand false flags. They don't understand this shit clearly because of the fact that I remember there was the trucker boycott of Kenosha. Was it Kenosha? Yeah, it was the truckers boycott. There was a motherfucker who was in mask, glasses on, face covered and everything, walking around with a Confederate flag. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's what all the truck drivers were saying. Like, what the fuck are you doing? They eventually kicked his ass out. They was like, either you leave or you get drug out. Which one you want to choose, nigga? Right?
Gotcha, I'm
Hello?
listening.
Oh, okay. I'm my bad. Oh, I'm thinking I'm fucking. Last time it sounded like I froze last time. But yeah, so it's like you gotta understand, some of these motherfuckers are actual liberals, but they do this shit to make Republicans look bad. Then you also have, yes, are there racists on the Republican side? Yeah. Are there racists on the liberal side? Yeah. The question I have to ask you is, who has the most? Because I'll be real with you, bro. When it comes to the left side, I have never been disrespected the way I have never been disrespected the way I have on the right side. Like the left has completely disrespected me to a point to where I literally won't put hands on some of you motherfuckers. I literally want to, like, let's see if you can squabble, nigga. Just so I could say, man, teach your mans how to squabble, nigga. And so when it comes to the left, there's racism out the yin yang, in my opinion. It's just the problem is that everything is kind of skewed towards everything is going to be right-wing violence. Everything is going to be towards right-wing violence. Example, a white supremacist could whoop his wife's ass. They're gonna put that down as political violence on the right. That's what they do with the data. Political violence on the right. Care to interject?
Oh no, man! I was listening to you, dude. It's you hitting all the points. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand leftists anyway, because it's like they want to if you haven't noticed, and I know you have noticed, but I'm talking to the audience. If you haven't noticed, every time somebody brings up rhetoric and violence, they always point to January 6th, knowing good and damn well it has already been at least floated out there. I'm not gonna say 100% proven, but it's been floated out there. That there were in what they call entrenched federal agents in the audience, and they also let them into the Capitol. Because I'm gonna tell you, I know somebody that went to high school with me that was actually there. He showed me pictures and everything. They let them in, and that's the only thing they can ever say whenever they talk about political violence. But if you haven't noticed, on the left, whenever there's any rhetoric, they act on it. You got matter of fact, I'll play some shit. You got several politicians on the left. I'm talking about, you cannot confuse violence and the violence that they say. You can't confuse it at all. You cannot. Oh, a good friend of mine's daughter just chose to go to Clark, Atlanta. That's cool. I seriously don't even think. I really don't know if some people may hate me for saying this, but I'm not gonna actually even push my kids to go to an HBCU. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Nope.
I'm not.
Absolutely the fuck not. No. Hell no. Like,
because
dude,
if you do that, you're pretty much, you do that, you're pretty much. I'm not saying that they can't get the experience of it, which they will, because as they get older, I will take them to homecoming. But I'm gonna tell you like this, dude. I'm depending on what they want to do as far as their and don't get me wrong, I got extremely good education from my HBCU. I can't say nothing bad about them when it comes to that. Now all the other shit outside of class, that's something else. That's something else.
I'm gonna say is, I got fair education inside of when I was at Jackson State. It's just college really wasn't for me, and I was just in college just to play football. You know, like I did want to be a marine biologist. Then till I found out that it's one of the hardest career fields to fucking get in, because you got to wait for somebody to die in order to get a job. So yeah. And so that was basically my reason why I was just like, yeah, this ain't for me. But when it comes to, yeah, I learned how to become a better communicator at Jackson
Mm-hmm.
State. I
Mm-hmm.
learned how to become a better debater at Jackson State. I learned how to be a little bit more social when it came to going to Jackson State to different people from different communities. Like example, one of my roommates was a gay dude.
Okay.
That shit only lasted for 4 days, nigga. That
Why only
shit
4 days,
lasted four
dog?
days. It was the fact that one of his big ass soft that he was a cool dude. It was just that nigga touched me the wrong way, and I was like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with
What?
you?
Did he caress your did he caress your arm?
No, he was just like, no, he ain't crest. No, what? No, he was just like, sweet child boy, you need to get your hair cut.
Oh
You need to
hell no.
come to my room, and I'll come to my room. I lined you up and everything good. And I was just like,
Mm-mm.
all right. It was just how he touched my hair. I was like, nigga. It was like it was the first time a
Nigga,
man
you
ever
gay.
touched my hair. Yeah, fuck you. It was the
No,
first
I'm
time a
talking
nigga
about
ever touched.
him. That's what you should have said to him. You should be like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you should have. That's what you should have said to him, dog.
It's funny that you got that.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
a few,
but
man. I actually have like, I want to say it's unlimited spaces to put sounds and shit. I like 20 some sounds on this thing. But anyway, yeah, man. Shit
you
crazy,
cut
dude.
me, bruh. Hold on 1 second, bruh.
I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show y'all this while he deals with the
No,
terrible
I'm
drivers
good.
that
I'm
he has
good.
to. He has to.
So like this nigga cuts me off and slows down.
That's what
Like
they do, bro. That's what they do. That's what they
you
do.
fucking inbred. Fuck you. Your mom should have swallowed you, you punk ass bitch.
Yeah, boy.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
That's right. Shots fired. Anyway,
Yeah.
look
But
at this. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
my
Finish
bad,
up.
my
Finish
bad,
up.
my bad. So it was just, yeah, like I learned a lot when it comes to the academic side.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the culture, social, all that shit, fuck no.
I'm
My
over it.
child
Over.
would
I'm over it.
never
Over it.
go to a HBCU. I'm like,
Over it.
nigga,
I'm
we
over
had
it.
niggas getting robbed on campus, nigga, at
Nigga, I got
gunpoint.
robbed. I got my
I got
herringbone stolen, bro. I had two nice herringbones. And for a 19-year-old to have two big chunky herringbones and they get stolen, come on, man. I ain't
hit
never get
home.
nothing
What?
stolen from, dude. Herringbones. Chains.
What?
Herringbone chains.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, two
okay.
chunky herringbone chains. Dude, I kid you not. Anytime I have ever been robbed has been a black person. Kid you not.
I had a nigga who was cool with us. He was robbing me and my roommate. My roommate think I'm robbing him. I think he robbing me. And me and him, we was just like, yo, we was about to, it was one day, we was about to scrap, nigga. He was just like, listen here. He was like, listen here, fuck, nigga. He's like, I'll fucking murk your ass out here right now, nigga, for all the money you stole from me. And I was like, man, fuck you, nigga. You stole money from me. He was like, wait. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I was like, we was like, wait, hold on 1 second. You getting robbed? He was like, hell yeah. He was like, yeah. He's like, I thought it was you. And I was like, nigga, I've been getting robbed and I'm thinking it's fucking you. And then we realized it was one time nigga came to my room and just walked out with my laptop and I reported this shit.
I got my laptop stolen too.
I reported this shit. It was a nigga from Jackson State. I mean, the nigga, he was always there. We thought he was a student. Nah, the nigga was just used to come on campus just
Used to do that shit in Fort Valley too. Fort Valley used to have people come on campus from locals. But not I got robbed in college, but also, dude, when I was staying in Riverdale, dude.
Riverdale.
I stopped on the side of the road to check out a car or something that I wanted to buy. and I didn't have my car door open, but my car I might have had it slightly open. Dude, they did that shit so quick. They must have been watching me or something. Dude, soon as I got out the car and walked to the car, I turned around. Them bitches is driving away. They got my freaking laptop, all that shit inside there, man. So when it comes to we was about to go talk about something else, but watch this stuff. Brandon Jamal says this about some people right here. Look at this. Look at this now.
Shit, you just triggered
Can
me,
you
bro.
please tell me what white man is responsible for this right here? I got $100 gift card for anybody who could tell me what white man is responsible for this. Now look, you finna see how far the walk is to the fucking garbage can, cause I got garbage right here to throw away. I'm right here, nigga. Niggas can't even do this in their own fucking neighborhood. I don't want to hear shit else about the white man, because what fucking white man is responsible for all this goddamn garbage all over the place? The garbage can is right fucking there. And this is exactly why I don't pay none of you niggas of mine at all when you fix your mouth to call me a coon. Anybody who doesn't celebrate degeneracy is a coon. Anybody who doesn't excuse black people's terrible behavior is a coon. Anybody who tells black people, hey, you're responsible for the things that you do is a coon. I just want to know one question for all of you people who make excuses for black people's behavior by saying it's the influences. Are black people a bunch of dummies who cannot think for themselves, or are they responsible for their horrible behavior? Which is it, nigga? You know.
So I'm gonna say this shit. You know how black folks always blaming shit for slavery and all that shit?
Which they need to stop some bullshit.
Do you real like, because I remember I was on Sell the Light podcast and I said this shit and I was just like, he was like, well, we do got to talk about slavery and all that shit, and I was just like, I'm gonna put this shit in the fucking super chat because this shit about to hit hard. I was like, type. We're not the only people in the only country in the world that suffers slavery.
We sure know wasn't.
Colombians went through slavery. Dominicans, slavery.
You see, they still
Cubans,
they doing their thing. Go over there and see what
slavery.
happen.
Brazil, slavery. Damn near every country this side on this part of the hemisphere went through slavery. Then they want to talk about, well, then after we got slavery, we had to go through Jim Crow. I was like, do you realize their Jim Crow lasted longer than ours?
If I'm not mistaken, man, we may have been one of the first. We weren't one of the first countries to do away with slavery, were we on this hemisphere? I don't think we were we? Because you got to think about it. The Texas,
no, we wasn't.
The Texas slaves. Texas didn't recognize slavery was over till 1860. I want to say 8, and that's when Juneteenth. They started talking about Juneteenth. 69. My bad. I was off a year.
Well, so here's the thing: when it comes to black, why the fuck are y'all celebrating Juneteenth? Huh? What's so significant about celebrating Juneteenth? Oh my fucking god, you niggas get on my fucking nerves.
Can I answer that for you?
Yeah, go ahead, answer it. Go ahead.
Now, I think it's because not all black people were free until all black people were free, which is the whole thing about Texas and the Juneteenth thing, because Texas was the last one to do it. But that's just an educated guess for me. I'm not saying that that's actually the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
but maybe that's it.
My thing is, it's like this, and just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Fuck me. I'm at the wrong side. I'm in the wrong lane.
That's okay.
Why the fuck you slowing down with me?
All right, folks. So we're gonna go ahead and play this because he's got issues with terrible drivers.
Oh, dog.
So here goes your
dog. There's two niggas. They just pacing me. I'm literally trying not to get in the left hand lane and just just because they don't want you in the left hand lane. Just driving. But I'm literally at that point to where that's what I might have to do because every single nigga, why are you braking? No one's in front of you.
Okay, hey, I understand your frustrations, bro, but we gotta keep the show going. But,
my bad. So
no, you good, man. You good.
So it's like this, bro. It's like this. So Juneteenth, in my opinion, it wasn't something that was so significant to make sure you give white folks another day off.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary.
And it's a paid holiday too.
It's a paid holiday now?
If I remember correctly, yeah, it's a federal holiday.
If it is, pay me for that holiday. I'm good. I'll work on Juneteenth. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm talking about it was another free day for white folks. They gave white folks a free day off. Yeah.
Oh well, shoot. Then that well, I mean, you gotta think there were some white abolitionists though. There were some white. Maybe some of them white folk.
No, the only reason why they gave black folks Juneteenth, it was a quote unquote a symbolic victory.
That's funny.
It was a symbolic victory. George Floyd, he sacrificed his life for change, and I was like, this nigga George Floyd spent most of his life. Like in violence.
Exactly. I mean, I don't get it either, dude. But if you have not noticed, the community loves to celebrate bullshit and love to put down excellence. For instance, what do you always hear when a black person can speak properly? What do they usually call them?
You're talking white.
Exactly. All right, so what do you usually hear? Go ahead, man.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
No, I was just saying. But so if you haven't noticed, even when you go to a predominantly white school as a black person, you'll have some people in the community like, "Well, I ain't go to HBCU." It's like, dude, this is America. Last time I checked, and if I choose to go to a UGA or Pittsburgh or Vanderbilt, that's my fucking choice. Like, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
I remember whenever I was on TikTok, that TikTok live, all them niggas kept calling me a sellout because I was the only Republican up there, and I was holding my own goddamn ground while these niggas was trying to jump me 8 deep, nigga, and I'm holding my ground and shit, and I'm talking my shit at the same time, and I'm like, I'm the sellout. I was like, okay, how many of y'all went to a HBCU?
Probably none of them.
Silence. None of them went to a HBCU. I was like, wow, that's crazy. The coon, the sellout, the only Republican up here is the only one that went to a HBCU. Wow, absolutely fucking. I was like, absolutely fucking fabulous. This is fabulous, baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put that on. I'm about to get that soundbite. Fabulous, baby. Fabulous.
You have great New York boobs. Fucking idiots. And I'm like, yo, I'm over here. I'm like, yo, how the fuck I'm the coon, but I'm the only one that actually had a HBCU on his colleges to go to. I had one motherfucker said my grades weren't good enough to go to HBCU. I was like,
and
well,
why is that? Now you got to be super dumb because the HBCU I went to had a remedial program. They had 098, 099 math, 098, 099 English. So you that stupid that you can't even get into a school that offers remedial courses?
Most HBCUs offer that shit. And I told the dude, I was like, you gotta be one dumb motherfucker.
Dumb as shit.
I was like,
Dumb
you
as
I was
shit.
like, you must have an IQ of room temperature, nigga. Because of
Must
the
be.
fact that I was like, bruh, I was like, dog, they actually have remedial. I was like, dude, they actually have remedial classes. Like, I went to my summer, like when I went to summer classes because I had to do summer training also. And then, so I'm in summer classes, and they apparently put me in the wrong classes because I was like, I'm talking to the teacher, and it was just like, are you doing okay? I was just like, yeah, I'm doing good. I was just like, I have a problem though, man. And she was just like, what? Is all this shit? And she's like, is everything kind of hard to learn? I was like, man, no, I need something a little bit more challenging because this shit is too easy. She was like, what do you mean too easy? I was like, yeah, so past weekend while everybody was partying, I ain't had no money and I ain't feel like trying to figure out something to do. So I just finished the whole summer class on everything. She was like, what? I was like, check your computer. Got 105 and everything. And so that's when she made me a tutor. I was just like, fuck.
Made you a tutor.
Yeah, it made me a tutor in math and shit. And
I thought you said you was slow. I thought you said earlier in us meeting each other, pause, that you was on the spectrum, nigga.
Nigga, I was joking, motherfucker.
I'm fucking with you, dog. Anyway,
I say, nigga, I was joking, nigga.
I know
like,
you was fucking
goddamn,
joking, man. I know.
And so, like,
you did
she
make
had
it to
me.
college, you know.
She did. She made me take one test, and I was just like, okay. And I took this test, and she was like, congratulations. I was like, what? She's like, you just got credit for your freshman year of math, so you don't have to do math your freshman year.
Well, that's
And
cool.
she gave me another test. Then
I never
that's
did
when
AP.
I passed.
I never did AP classes. I should have. The only
It
thing I
wasn't
can
AP
say
classes.
is, oh, it wasn't.
No, you could test out of you can
Well, I know
test
I
out
could
of a
test
class.
out because when I got to Fort Valley, they wanted me to take honors biology. No, they wanted me to take honors English, honors math, and one other honors course. And I told you, y'all can honor the nutsack that's hanging in my drawers. I'm not doing that shit. I took 111 biology. I didn't take no honors class. I was like, man, I'm not finna. No.
I had organic chemistry and microbiology.
I had that too. I had comparative anatomy, cell biology. What's another one that we had that's crazy? Genetics. Entomology. Ecology. Fuck, we had a lot of bullshit, dude. I was like, I'm not using half this
One
shit
of
no
my professors, he was a, when it came to, now this is when I went to the white school, which I completely fucking had a great time. I got there and missed it. When I had to drop out, I fucking cried my hardest, nigga.
Which school was that? Was that Liberty that you went to, or
No,
was it?
It was Lee University.
Lee, that's right. I keep getting those mixed up that you went to Lee and stuff.
Lee University, which was a Christian college, private Christian college, which is one of
You had fun there. You had fun there,
nigga.
Well, I bet.
I miss, like, dog. I'll be real with you, bruh. That's the only reason why I wanted to I wanted to go back to school, just so I could just finish going to school at Lee. That was the only reason why.
I could have gone to Presbyterian.
Presbyterian
was a Christian college. I could have went on the football scholarship.
It was a great school, bro. It was a great fucking school. But that motherfucker who talks, who's teaching biology,
Mhm.
organic chemistry, and no, it wasn't microbiology. What the fuck was it? It was it's right after
I
microbiology.
hate stoichiometry. We had to do that in organic chemistry.
It was one of the hardest fucking classes I ever been to. Like, it's one of the hardest classes that I ever had. On the first day, I walked the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Oh damn.
I walked the nigga. It was just like I
Damn.
told him, I was like, it's time for me to change my. I was like, it's time for me to change my major, bro.
I feel you, man. Yeah.
Nigga.
Hey, but let's go ahead and get into this rhetoric, folks. Cause we still got to hit up. We got to talk about. We ain't even hit none of really none of the subjects that we're gonna hit tonight. But we got to talk about this Democratic rhetoric. And once again, like we mentioned earlier, they like to pull Jan 6 out their ass. And then now you got folks like somebody in this comment session talked about how Donald Trump celebrated Mueller dying. He didn't celebrate him dying. He just said, "I'm glad you're gone," because the man pretty much attacked him. You know, and said the 911.
Oh, my bad.
He basically said, okay, so they were saying Mueller. He said he celebrated Mueller's death publicly. He didn't celebrate Mueller's death. He just basically said, "I'm glad," because he won't mess nobody else up. The dude used the federal government illegally to go after Trump. So I mean, let's listen to this and see what these Democrats say they don't say.
The left or the center. We have issues that we have to work out amongst each other. That's embedded in the First Amendment that was being celebrated last night. But what is also embedded in the First Amendment is the right to peacefully protest and to petition the government peacefully.
This is the same guy, Hakeem Jeffries, who says...
I thought he was going to say something else. I got the other one. I got the other one here that I can show. This is Jasmine Crockett. I want you to hear their words, not somebody that's commentating like us. Here we go.
It's not each other that is the problem. It's the other side. It's the fascist. It's the wannabe dictator.
All right, right there. When you say somebody's a fascist and a wannabe dictator, okay, you have to understand that not everybody's at the same mental level as you. You have idiots out here that pretty much, you got folks that idolize people. Look at the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing. You got chicks that don't buy her tickets to go to her shows, that don't buy her albums, but will defend her to the teeth about Klay Thompson. When you know good and goddamn well, you made a song called WAP, and you think this man want to marry you?
Oh, remember, while WAP was #1 on the charts, "Baby It's Cold Outside" was being canceled for sounding too grapey.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't remember, "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Matter of fact.
Yeah,
damn it,
WAP was the #1 song.
I remember that. Yeah, they showed up said it sounded too grapey. "Baby It's Cold Outside" sounded too. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous, dude.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
That's ridiculous.
And for comparisons, I'm going to do a lyrics for you from both songs. "I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. I really gotta go, but it's cold outside. Really should stay.
It don't sound like
Baby, it's cold outside."
Yep.
Okay, that's "Baby It's Cold Outside," right? Now, "Beat the coochie, catch the charge." "I want you to hit that little thing back of my that little ting on the back of my throat."
That's just crazy.
Bruh.
They wanted to cancel "Baby It's Cold Outside," and y'all hear what is in WAP?
I don't cook. I don't clean. It's that WAP. It's that WAP.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say. That's what we say.
So, beat it up. Catch your charge.
Wow.
We're talking about, to your younger folks, we're talking about sexual relationships here.
Mm-hmm. And they talking about beat a woman up. A woman saying beat a woman up.
No. Not beat a woman up. They basically talk beat the pussy.
Well, beat the coochie. That's what I'm saying.
Beat the coochie, catch your charge. I'm like,
so you're condoning overly aggressive sexual acts on women. But baby, it's cold outside. You trying to cancel that?
So
make it make sense, dude.
So, and and I want to remind you, people. And I want to remind you, it was the feminists that said it was too grapey. Baby, it's cold outside. It was too grapey.
I don't think that's what they meant. I think they just don't want nobody to be coupled up. I just think they don't want no married couple.
No, that's basically what that was literally word for word verbatim. The reason why I remember this shit, it was the fact that I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
No, they're not kidding you. They're not kidding you, dude.
But hey, it's that WAP. It's that WAP.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me that this is where we at in society. This is where we at, people, in society. Absolutely fucking insane.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But let's get on to this right here. And like I've already mentioned, she's already said fascist. She's already said dictator. Last I checked, if a dictator was in charge of this country, y'all would not be able to say the things that you do say about Donald Trump. Your ass would be unalive.
I missed the No King's protest, even though there was a king that literally came here.
Which king you talking about? Maduro when he visited?
King Charles?
Oh yeah, King Charles did. Yeah. Yeah, there was no king protest when King Charles came. What about that? Wow.
There was no king protest when King, yeah.
See the hypocrisy, folks? Anyway, let's do this.
Or
you know.
Go ahead.
Or my favorite thing is that damn it, I'm not sure did I shared it with the group or not, but it was a guy he was talking about racism. He was like, it just don't hit the same like how it used to no more. He was like, what, calling somebody a racist?
Yeah, it's people getting desensitized to it now. It's to the point now that to be a racist, all you got to do is basically just have a difference of opinion of somebody. It's getting like that. Oh, you're a racist because you don't think like me.
I had to call a white dude a fucking racist, and I was just like, bruh, you a fucking racist, bro. I was like, how the fuck you gonna put a Klan hood on Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice, a man who was threatened to be murdered by the fucking Ku Klux Klan if he accepted the Supreme Court nominee? And he said, and I quote, "In order to stop me from being a Supreme Court justice, you're gonna have to kill me." Words for words.
So really, Clarence Thomas should be considered a fucking American hero. Really? Yeah, he had his issues with that girl, whatever. But okay. All right, whatever.
What girl?
You know who I'm talking about. The aide, the assistants. Who? It's been a minute, man. It's been so long. I don't even pay attention to it no more. Remember the lady he supposedly, allegedly was with, was sexually harassed? S.A.?
No, that was a different judge. That was
Clarence Thomas. It wasn't Clarence Thomas?
No, if that was you talking about the women who came out of basically saying that he got she was sexually assaulted at a party that they were
Anita
at.
Hill, dude. Anita Hill, sexually harassed, not assaulted, harassed.
Oh, okay. There's another Supreme Court justice.
Because you know there's a difference between harassment and assault, y'all.
There's another Supreme Court justice, which is funny because she was just like, she was great by him, and I'm over here like, so you wait 30 years? 30 fucking years.
That's how they do it. I don't understand it either, but that's how they do it.
30, hold on, just hear me out. 30 years.
30 years.
Interesting. So you was scared.
The timing is just so coincidental in it.
So like, you know, and that's the reason why that's when they was talking about believe all women, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Wait, you're telling me a woman who had multiple opportunities to come out, but whenever it was something that was going to be the appointment of his life,
now she want to talk.
Now you want to talk? That's yeah, like saying exactly the same thing with fucking Herman Cain. I'm like, you had multiple opportunities to come forward and say that he fathered a child, or he was having an affair on his wife, yada yada yada. You had multiple opportunities. But the moment he runs for president, I do not know who that woman is. Rest in peace, Herman Cain. Well, that's what he said. He's like, I do not know who that woman is. I was like, oh God, no. I was like, no, Herman Cain, no, nigga. You wasn't supposed to answer like that.
Exactly.
But and so it's like, when these women that do this shit, right? And this is the reason why I don't respect it. And I'm like, so if this man, he took advantage of you, he SA'd you, raped you, all of that. Okay, let's say that, right? So you're telling me that you could have been an advocate for women, an advocate. You could have literally stopped this monster, because we all know, like, if you grape somebody, if it's your first time, it ain't gonna be your last time. It's just gonna make it easier the next time, right?
Right.
So you're telling me you could have saved many women's lives from the trauma that you have gone through with a simple police report.
Yeah. And never filed.
A simple police report could have saved many women from the trauma, harm that you said you suffered. Because don't get it twisted. If a nigga do some bullshit to me, nigga, I'm going to police, nigga, and I'm gonna have the blanket over me too, nigga. Fuck you. I'm gonna have me the rape blanket and everything, nigga. It was him, officer.
The great blanket.
Oh,
great.
Yeah. I'm gonna have.
Yeah, let's continue on, folks.
2 hours later.
Oh, the hater in chief. It is the racist in chief. Like, that is like what we've got to get out of.
Heads do need to roll, certainly within the administration. And now the GOP needs to burn to the ground. Trump.
Y'all hear this? You don't hear Republicans talking like this. I don't care what you say. The only person talking shit is Trump. And Trump don't say half the shit they say.
Is an existential threat to our country, and the craziness that we see in the extreme Republican Party is something that I think we all feel like we need to fight and stop.
Every day, Donald Trump is making this nation look more and more like a fascist state. We all have to ask, how far will they go? How violent will they get?
The president wants these confrontations so that he can call out the military in other cities in America as part of his would-be dictator playbook.
Economic populism raised up Hitler in Germany. It raised up Hugo Chavez.
I can't stand this dodo bird looking ass chick here.
In Venezuela, and
she look like a dodo bird for real, man. Seriously, seriously.
Fatality.
We watched it raise up Trump and his regime right here in America.
And of course, our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
Y'all heard that, right? This dude had the nerve to get on live, broadcast throughout the whole freaking country, saying that she had the glow of an expectant widow. And right after he said that, guess what happened? Assassination attempt. I mean, come on, man. Come on. That was just some evidence of Democratic, rhetoric that's been violent, and they do it all the time. Now, I'm so glad the View has been catching strays for a minute. They've been catching strays, and they don't want to catch strays because we're gonna go over this Pete Hegseth congressional testimony. He gave him what for? You hear me? He gave him what for? But let's listen to how Alina is it Alina Habba? Yeah, Alina Habba. She went on The View. I don't know why the hell they brought her on The View because she made him look stupid.
Things got a little ugly today on The View when Alina Habba showed up and she told the ladies, yeah, she thinks Comey deserved that indictment.
Do you think Comey's post rises to the level of a criminal threat against the life of the president and supports an indictment?
I do. I'll explain why. After Comey's post, and this is where I go back to Saturday's events, the responsibility of certain individuals like us. We all have a very big voice. He is a former FBI director. He knows what 8647 meant. There's no question about it. He actually went on TV
What
later.
do you think 86?
Now what? Now listen to this, folks. You want to talk about some deflection and trying to make excuses for somebody? Listen to this shit.
To kill the president, to get rid of the president. That's what it means. By the way, his words, not mine. If you look at his late night show.
But the dictionary disagrees with you on that.
Well, he's the FBI director.
Hold on. She said the dictionary disagrees, huh? How about we look this shit up?
Hold on. She said dictionary disagrees about what again?
About 86 meaning killing people.
Yeah, 86 is a old mob term, which is 8 miles out, 6 feet under. Also 86, if you ever been in the restaurant industry, it means you're killing the order, you're killing the item off of the menu, you're killing the order off the menu. So he's a FBI, he was the what, the former FBI director?
Yep.
He knows this shit.
Well, I'm sitting there looking at Merriam-Webster says the same thing you just said. And it does mention the whole something that you do in a restaurant, but it still means to throw out, get rid of, or refuse service to someone or something.
And so
Joy, I'm sorry, bro. Joy actually said this, well, they use it in a restaurant. So you sitting there telling me somebody put 8647 on the beach and you think it's something about a restaurant? What is it? Throw out 47 plates of food? You stupid bitch.
86 is an old mob term.
Yeah, of course.
Was to take out their I'm like, you're the former director of the fucking FBI. You know this shit.
You know this shit, yes, because they have mob dossiers. Thank you.
And the fact that you're saying that you know that, who was he the FBI director on Obama?
I believe so.
So you're basically telling me, well, Obama was incompetent to have you as an FBI director then.
Regardless, dude. Sonny Holston is a fucking lawyer. She should know better than this.
When was the last time she has been a lawyer? When was the last time she actually has practiced being a lawyer? Because all I know about Sunny Holston is her fucking husband is a fucking fraud.
He's about to be up on charges if they haven't pulled him, and if he hadn't found a way to pay his way out of it.
So I'm tired, and honestly, what? Hold on. Can you
what?
Can you Google what is Sunny Holston? What race is she?
Oh, I can tell you what she is. She's Puerto Rican and black. She's Puerto Rican and black, dude. She said that many times on air. She's Puerto Rican. Well, she's gonna say she's Puerto Rican, but she's Puerto Rican and black. Or she might be Puerto Rican and white. Hold on. Says here, Sunny Holston. Hold on. What race is Sunny Holston? She was born in New York City to a Puerto Rican mother and an American father, William Cummings. So she's white and black. She's white and Puerto Rican.
She's Jewish, Puerto Rican, and
Jew.
Black.
Sephardic Jew. Yep.
So I'm like, okay, Sunny Holston. My bad, Sunny Holston. The straight here threw me the fuck off, bitch.
Oh, check this out. No, you ain't even go deep enough. She is a descendant of Spanish colonizers, with her fourth great-grandfather being a trader of slaves. Exactly. You can't write this shit. You can't write this shit.
And she has the nerve to talk about black people. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Y'all exactly. Like you benefited. I'm like, they couldn't have me on The View. I'm like, like Sunny Holston start talking that black shit. I'm like, Sunny, didn't your ancestors own slaves?
Colonizers and slavers.
I'd be like, she could be talking about something that only had to deal with the topic. She could be like, now today, the Supreme Court is ruling on birthright citizenship. And the fact that they're doing, I was like, wait, Sony, didn't your ancestors own slaves?
Hey, I even do you one better. Today's color is cinnamon brown. Sonny, didn't you? It don't matter what the fuck she talking about. She could be talking about the seasonal changes and shit. Talking about fashion and shit. Still bring that shit up.
Yeah, she could be talking about goddamn, there's a new sex toy in the market. But like, yeah, there's a new sex toy in the market that is causing major havoc in the bedroom when it comes. Like, Sonny, didn't your ancestors own slaves? Like,
didn't they call major havoc? They called major havoc. Anyway, let's keep on going, man.
Sonny, how does it feel that you know that your ancestors, enslaved my ancestors? How did that feel when you found out? She'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, they put me on break.
How did he know that? It's called the internet, doofus.
They use it in restaurants. Do they mean to
somebody
kill?
comment?
What do they tell
Let me tell you let me just tell you what happened.
Sean?
After.
Did you hear that?
What, somebody comment?
No, Joy Bayer. I don't see no comment, no. Joy Bayer tried to say that has something to do with restaurants. This man is walking on a fucking beach. Forms the shells into saying 8647, and she has the nerve to goddamn bring up that 86 also means something about throwing something out of a restaurant. Bitch, please.
Well, it's the fact that I don't believe he just walked up to the shells. I believe he did them shits himself.
He did. That's what I just said. He formed them himself. I mean, how random is that for you to be on a beach and somebody put 8647 on the beach, dog?
I have seen random shit at a beach. I have never seen somebody put seashells that people do collect and just put them on the beach and just like 8647. I'm like,
it would have been more believable if he walked on the beach and saw somebody that actually spelled it out, unalive Donald Trump. That would have been more believable. But 8647? So you talking in code? Like, who talks like that? I know about 86 meaning mob stuff, but hell, I know more about 187 because hell, Who kills more blacks than anybody else? Okay, I'm sorry, that was anyway. I know what 187 means. Shit, but anyway, let's keep going.
James Comey's post. A gentleman posted that about me. He posted on Twitter 86 Haba, and he was also charged. He was charged in Florida, and he was held accountable because you cannot do it. Now, this is an FBI director.
Exactly. If a regular human being that has never been served in the FBI knows what 86 means, you don't think the FBI know what that fucking shit means? I mean, think about it like this. The CIA is the Central Intelligence Agency, right? They share information with the FBI. So if the FBI don't know, the CIA knows, and because the CIA know, they're gonna tell the damn FBI. So she should know what the fuck 86 means. Come on now.
We have responsibilities. You guys have responsibilities not to call the president certain things or say things that could incite violence. I most certainly think after Saturday, I have a completely new perspective on how important our voices are and how we use them.
They don't like hearing that. Ooh.
Yeah, I like hearing that, and I'm gonna tell you, that's not the only person that's been catching strays, boy. The View is not the only people that's been catching strays. Democrats Democrats are having a bad week, so we might as well get into one of these things that we about this redistricting. Okay, we might as well get into this. Seriously. Just spelling somebody, y'all. Give me a moment. I should have had this done before time, but I didn't have time today. Anyway. So, if you have been hiding under a rock this past week, you do realize that, or you don't realize that, they just did redistricting in Louisiana. Now, people say, what the hell is redistricting? Redistricting is drawing the congressional maps, right? So, real quick, before we get into any videos talking about this shit, we're going to look at a fucking map that has been gerrymandered by Democrats. And you tell me what the fuck you think. How about we do that? You think that'd be a good idea to do, Max?
Yeah, what you about to do? About to
look at a map. Look at a map of Louisiana, who is the one that's been in the news about this redistricting. So, real quick, I'm gonna see if I can find something that you guys can see that makes sense. Okay, all right, here we go. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. So what you have here is Louisiana's map as it is drawn unconstitutionally in 2020. It was drawn with 2020 census data. It violated Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act and ordered the creation of a second majority black district. The legislature enacted a compliant map in January 2024. So if you look at this map, you got two districts. Now you tell me if this makes sense to y'all. New Orleans way down here. Right about here. Okay, I got to do it over here. Right here, this is New Orleans. They are in District 2. Now, around, surrounding New Orleans, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 districts that are Republican, okay? No, I'm sorry, not 7. That's counties, my bad. You got one Republican district that goes from here to about, I think, here. You got another one from here to here. That's 3 seats. That's 1 seat. There's 5 seats here. All of this is 4, and it's separated by this blue line, okay? Check this out. How come you can be a congressman way down here in New Orleans in this district, and you telling me you're going to decide for rural Louisiana out here in the outskirts of Baton Rouge? Then you got Baton Rouge here, another 6 seats in Democratic seats in Congress. Baton Rouge here, way up in Shreveport, same fucking district. What the fuck? So you telling me the shit that's going on in fucking Baton Rouge, their crime, their issues, several counties away in another fucking city.
Time out. So those are 2 black districts?
Yes.
So you're telling me 2 black districts. Wow, that you know how far that's like 200 miles, nigga.
Baton Rouge and Shreveport are in the same fucking district, bruh.
That's a stretch of 200 miles.
200 miles away. The problems in Baton Rouge are not the same problems. Do they have similar problems? Maybe crime? Yes. But what if it's an issue with factory workers in Shreveport, which I ain't saying there is factories in Shreveport, I'm just saying putting out an example. What if there's issues that need to be solved in Shreveport that are factory workers, but then you got another issue down here in Baton Rouge when it comes to, I don't know, school test scores or some bullshit. I don't know.
Well,
that's a big ass fucking district. I know there's things that they should be able to take care of, but at the same time, my whole point is this: whatever the constituents in Baton Rouge are going through, they need to be dealing with whoever's around them, not 200 fucking miles away.
Here's my opinion. A reason why a lot of these gerrymandering happen is not just because Republicans are trying to go for a power grab.
Nope.
It's the fact that this is what they have to do in order for you motherfuckers to vote differently. This is what they have to do in order for y'all to vote differently. Because of the fact that y'all been voting the same, and your communities have been literally been going. Your communities have been worse and worse each fucking year. It's getting bad. It's getting worse and worse by the year. This is what they have to do in order for you niggas to vote different.
In order to help your stupid ass out.
Because let's just be real.
Because conservatives gonna vote conservative, and where is crime better handled by? Is it better handled by conservatives or Democrats? That's just one example of a problem. It's handled better by Republicans. That's why the map. This is the new map. Now they'll say, "Oh, that's fucking too many damn red seats." If you remember from the last picture, 5 seats of Republicans up in the north, just like it was before. 4. Out there like it was before, 3. The only thing they do is they're picking up like 1 or 2 seats. That's it.
Can you show me? Can you show the audience last election? How did Louisiana vote?
I can tell you how they voted. They voted for Donald Trump overwhelmingly.
No, I know, but I need a percentage.
Okay. Give me just one moment, sir, and I'll have that for you. And I'll continue to talk. So check this out. If you're looking at the map, notice New Orleans and Baton Rouge, which are, hold on, shit, fucked up. The 2 dots down here. New Orleans by the 1, and that dot by the 6, that's Baton Rouge. That's a lot of black folks. They still got 2 representatives. That ain't really changed any. That hadn't really changed. And I noticed because I'm looking at the other map right now. And yeah, there's no change in the seats in the 1st district, the 2nd district. The 6th district is going to be, it looks like it's a little, yeah, they got to sit. Really, they only losing, yeah, dude, this shit is very fair. It's very fucking fair. You pay attention to it. It's very fair. It voted Republican. I'm about to bring up the stats. It voted Republican. So it doesn't really matter how many damn gerrymandering you do. Motherfuckers gonna vote. And who's to say they still might choose Democrat? You never know. The shit is can't be drawn on racial lines. That's the point. You can't. You can't do it.
Well,
it's against the Constitution.
Let's just say they did it racial lines, right?
Which they did.
At what point is the black vote harming the Hispanic vote?
You said harming?
Because I remember in California that they have gerrymandered California so bad
Oh, I
that
can show you a picture of that shit. They can't do it no more.
A historic black district in California has gone to is being represented by a Hispanic because of the fact that the historic district has been overtaken by Hispanics.
You wonder.
And so they have gerrymander California to a point to where it's actually racist towards black people. But I'm sorry, black folks. This is what y'all voted for. You voted for this shit. Already seen this shit. Dog, I seen this shit when Joe Biden flooded the country with illegal immigrants. I seen this shit coming because I was like, oh, okay, cool. The Hispanics is literally about to overtake the black vote, and they already have done it.
Oh yeah, of course. We the one that unalive babies at such a rate that we can't even damn replace our own population anymore.
We vote for our replacements.
Oh, we do that. Yes, we do. I mean, look, we actually donate for our replacements too. Because if you look at it, the donations didn't. Obama's. I just saw a reel today, and I had to look it up. Obama's foundation donates to SPLC. And you know black folks donate to the SPLC. Some of them do.
And so
but here are those numbers you talked. Here are those numbers you talked about. Here are those numbers, dude. By the way, just letting you know. Go ahead. I'll just let you know they up.
Okay, so 60% of Louisiana went Republican.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually like that. 60%.
It usually is.
The crazy thing about it is, though, the districts that you showed, of Louisiana, if you could show it back up again. I'm not sure what's the district.
Second map.
First map you showed.
The first map I showed. Okay, so the first map I showed. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. First map I showed.
What district was it?
This is the first map. This is what they shot down. This is what they shot down.
District 2.
Yep.
Which is overwhelmingly
black.
District 2. You're talking about those those two districts right there, District 2 and District 6.
And District 6.
Majority of all the Democrats live there.
Right.
Majority of all the Democrats
but look how far that shit stretched, though. Look how far that shit stretched.
And so, the Democrats are at least still going to have one seat, which is honestly, in my opinion, it should be right. They're going to have one seat. It should be that way because of the fact that majority of niggas live in they don't live majority of niggas live in that area right there. But that area right there is the shittiest part of the fucking state. God damn. That part of the state is so shitty, dude, that white people literally try to divest themselves from Baton Rouge because of the fact that they're like, yo, y'all ain't doing shit about the crime. Not only you're not doing nothing about the crime, but it's the same shit year after year. The white man this, the white man that, not doing nothing. And black
this is
folks,
the crazy shit, dude. This is the crazy shit. Not to interrupt you, but this is the crazy shit, dog. Mm-hmm. Think about what could possibly happen when you do this now. You have somebody maybe representing in Congress that is better for the country, better for you. They may not look like you, but they may be better for you. What you gonna do then when shit get better? How you gonna? What you gonna do? You gonna complain then about that shit then?
Sean, I sent something in the WhatsApp group. Can you pop that bad boy up?
Let me see. WhatsApp group. I see. Well, you talking about the podcast?
Yes.
Which one? You talking about the gerrymandering one?
Duh.
I mean, dude, I had to. You sent more than one, dude. Just trying to make sure you know that. It's not like you ain't sent just one damn thing.
We're talking about gerrymandering. This is shit
Man,
that clearly says gerrymandering.
I am high, dog.
Clearly, I could tell, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I could clearly tell.
Well, damn.
I'm like, it literally,
excuse me for being human.
Says Jerry fucking Mandarin, nigga. It literally says gerrymandering, nigga.
This nigga here, man.
What more you want from me?
Come on.
All right. Massachusetts.
Why are you running?
Massachusetts, 36% Republican, 0 seats. Connecticut, 42% Republican, 0 seat. Maine, 46. New Hampshire, 46.
Rhode Island, 42.
What is that?
Is that Delaware?
New Mexico.
Delaware,
New Mexico,
42?
46. Rhode Island, 42. Vermont, 32. Hawaii, 38. Delaware, 42.
No seats.
0 seats. And what does it says? But it's only bad when Republicans do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't, dude. You can't. You can't. You really can't. Shit crazy.
So, if you look at the gerrymandering parts of Illinois, you look at...
I'll do you one better. You should see fucking California. I've seen that shit before. Let me see if I can find that shit.
California is gerrymandered so bad that to a point to where they try to redo their maps again. They was just like, dog, this shit would be unconstitutional for you to do this shit.
Where's that one I seen? Where's that one I seen, man? God, dog.
Because basically,
28th district map. That's not
California. Northern California is Republican. East California is Republican.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find that shit, dude.
Well,
this is it, but it looks confusing as shit. But this is it. Hold on. Let me show you this one, man. This actually got the diagram of the house seats and shit. This one right here. See? Look at Los Angeles.
Is that the new one that they... No, that ain't the new one that they proposed.
No, that's just what happened with the election and shit, I think. Yeah, that's the congressional map. That's 22 to 2012 to 2022.
No, it ain't the... Is that the new one that they proposed?
I think they're gonna lose a seat. Let me see if I can find the other one. Let me see.
No, there it goes right there. Is that the... Hold on.
Which one? Which one?
Hold on. Back out. The one, keep going, the one to the right. One to the right.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
This is
get
the
it
new...
because I didn't have it numbered. It wasn't numbered or some shit, and I didn't know.
This is the new map that, if I remember correctly, this is the map that they want.
This shit look like a damn, like a 2-year-old got on this bitch and just look at this shit.
That basically they will give.
Look at this shit, dude. Look at this shit right here. What is all this shit right here? Like, why this shit, boy? Because you got counties, and the counties are drawn up nice and neat.
And technically,
and that's based off population. That's not based off of race. Counties were not drawn up based off race.
So technically, what will happen is you're talking about out of 45. No, hold on. How many? What they saying? What was four? It was
45.
53.
45 plus
45 plus 7. Yeah, 52. So out of 52, you're talking about they're only going to have one.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was going to be, right?
Because it is it's light red. It's light red. And if you look at the light red, the one that's north, part of it is Sacramento. Part of it, what is that? Fresno, I think. Yeah, Fresno.
Right here, Eureka up here.
Well, see, hold on. Yeah, so if you look at Sacramento, part of it Sacramento, you got Fresno, all of that shit right there. So you're talking about that possibility going to go blue. If you look at the bottom right, where's the red one, where's Bakersfield is at? Yeah, that most likely will go red because of the fact that you're talking about that's a lot of farming area out there, a lot of truck that's the truck drivers. That's basically a lot of truck drivers out there too. So you're talking about that going red. But if you look at the one on the bottom, where it's above Tijuana, that's San Diego area, right? You're basically talking about that bitch is might go blue because of the fact that it goes into California and it connects part of San Diego, Metro San Diego. So you're talking
blue.
So you're talking about they're going to have out of 52 congressional seats, the Republicans will get one in California.
That's crazy.
That is gerrymandered to shit on to benefit Democrats.
They can't do it no more.
They literally gerrymander that shit so bad to a point to where that you're not talking about no representation for majority of the fucking Republican farmers. So what will happen is everything that the farmers going to want to help benefit them, they will lose every single time. Then slowly and surely what you're going to see is a war that's going to happen between the farmers, and it's going to happen between the farmers and the fucking cities. That's a game that you do not want to play. Excuse me. That's a game you don't want to play. Like example, yeah, if y'all remember in 2016 when Donald Trump won, because Hillary won the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the Electoral College. Then you start seeing all of these YouTube influencers this was when the influencers started gaining steam and shit. You see that they start saying how the Electoral College is racist and all that shit.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. Here's what they didn't tell you. The reason why you have the Electoral College is the cities, what will happen is because the cities have the majority of the people in the cities, they will vote for anything that benefits the cities. So whatever benefits the city the most, it will fuck the suburban areas. Then you got the majority of the people that lives outside of the city that live in the suburban areas.
I found it, dude.
Then you got the
showing before and after. You see it? Current congressional districts over here.
So still the same shit. The same shit. You're talking about,
but you did say this place right here may turn blue. It look now here. It'd be blue or leaning Democrat. You said it. You already said it.
Motherfucker. Look at
there
that.
There you go, folks. Proof right here. He said it. He also said it about this area here. He sure did. He said Bakersfield may go a little red. It looks like it didn't change much. No, it's a little bit more right here than it was before. And Bakersfield's like right around this area here.
Yeah, you got Bakersfield, and a little bit further out, you got Barstow, California, and only reason why I would say the two ones that are touching the eastern border of California, those would definitely be red completely.
That's only three Republican districts, dude. That's only three districts.
One in the middle, that is not a safe Republican area, though. You're talking about you got Barksdale, you got Bakersfield, you got Fresno. There's another city over there. I can't even think of it at the moment. I forgot. Hold on, I can tell you right now. What is it?
Okay, it's a lot of silence there. I had to break the silence there, folks, while he thinks. We don't want nothing, bore y'all.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got Selma. Yeah, you got Fresno, Selma. You got all those spots over there. You got all those spots over there. So you're telling me it's basically saying, oh, it might turn red. I'm like, nah, nigga, that is a might turn blue area. It's more likely gonna turn blue than it might turn red.
So if you have not figured it out, folks, the Democrats are trying to gain power. But the way they're trying to gain, you can't get mad at them for trying to gain power. I mean, shit. That's the point of the damn shit. But at the same time, you can't do it unconstitutionally. You have to draw the lines based off of census information, not including race. You feel me? It's population.
The game is the game. I can't get
Congress is always
get mad at them for trying to play the game.
Yeah, the game is the game.
What I can get mad at is how weak the Republicans are. It's the fact that we didn't get the Save the Act. We didn't get the Save Act because the Republicans was terrified to end the filibusters.
Yeah, dude, we could have got that Save Act pushed through. It still might be a chance. It still might be a chance. It might come up later down the road. Maybe after the damn the midterms. Cause it's looking like a lot of these states about to do the same fucking thing Louisiana did. Hell, they already said Florida did it. DeSantis already signed the fucking bill.
Yeah.
Shoot.
In some states, it's too late unless there's a state of they did what Louisiana signed, a state of emergency. Then, in order to do a redistrict district, and so, but it's going to, because you got to remember the Republican primaries. It's like a lot of these primaries it's in May.
Hey, check this out, bro. Like, it's early voting's in Georgia right now. I'm actually probably going to vote either tomorrow or Monday. It says several U.S. states, including Texas, California, which we already talking about, Missouri, North Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, who was doing it, well, yeah, it actually got struck down. Ohio, Utah, and Florida are actively redrawing congressional districts ahead of 2026 elections. Utah votes red. Ohio votes their swing state. Florida votes red. Virginia now, they are still a swing state because they were like, what, purple? And they was about to redraw it to where the way they redrew that shit basically took some seats away from Republicans.
No, bruh. So their largest county, which is Fairfax, if I remember correctly, Fairfax County, one of their largest county, they literally stretched the county out. They stretched the district from
one side of the state to the other, didn't they?
They created 5 districts from that one county.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So to have like more seats in Congress.
Yes. and they gave Republicans 1 seat.
Well, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. I ain't gonna say you heard it here first, but you heard it here, folks. That's how they play the game.
Yeah, they gave the Republicans 1 fucking seat, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious because how they stretched this shit out. I was like, bruh, you literally just stretched it out into red areas because Fairfax County has more people than the people in the red areas. And so I was like, hey, I thought it was smart. But what Virginia did, because of their constitution, it was illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Because in order for you to do that, you're supposed to pass a law. Then once you pass the law, there's like 2 steps before it goes to the people.
Mm-hmm.
They said fuck those 2 steps and they just went straight towards the people.
Damn.
And so the Supreme Court in Virginia is going to strike it down because it is unconstitutional, because of the fact that it goes against what their constitution says in Virginia. Like,
so
some of these states have different ways of doing shit. Like, you have states like Nebraska. I think Nebraska is a corporate state, corporate constitution or some shit like that. Like Pennsylvania, Commonwealth.
Yeah.
You got different ways of doing shit, but the problem is that you're doing shit, then you're doing shit that is fucked up. Then not only it seems fucked up, but it seems absolutely weird. And if you look at if you look how the Republican redistrict their shit, it looks right. That's what it looks like. It looks right.
It looks fair.
It looks right. But if you look at how the Democrats have done their shit, you're like, yo, what the fuck is with all these squiggly ass fucking lines, nigga? It is fucking weird.
Yeah.
But the Democrats, they talked about how it was racist and all that shit for the Republicans to do it, but when they do it, it's cool because we are the party of the minorities, but you don't really seem like you're the party of the minorities.
Yeah.
But hey, black people gonna continue voting the way they vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
and they crashing out, and then these jokers crashing out by this. These damn. Ooh, these jokers is crashing out, dude. About this redistricting, these Democrats is crashing out. I mean, for real, dude. The jank is funny, man. But it's been other stuff that's going on too, cause like you remember you seen what Hegseth said to Congress today, man? Or how he's been talking to Congress?
You talking about how he went at their asses?
Yeah. Oh, I got a little bit of it here, folks. Hold on. Make sure I do this jank right. There we go. Let's listen to this.
Mr. Secretary, you are now recognized for your opening statement, sir.
Well, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Reed, Senators,
turn up a little bit.
Opportunity to testify in
I don't think I can, man. I've turned up as much as I can.
$1.5 trillion fiscal year 2027 budget for the Department of War. The President's budget request reflects the urgency of the moment, addressing both the deferment of long-standing problems as well as positioning our forces for the current and future fights. I'm honored to appear alongside General Dan Kane, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and Jay Hurst, our Chief Financial Officer and Comptroller. I'd like to start by thanking this committee and Congress for your partnership in securing the investment needed for a stronger, prouder, and more secure military.
Hold on, I'm going to go ahead because I want to get to when he gets questioned. All right, here we go. Well, after this shit plays, hold on. But yeah, he had a couple of run-ins, man. Might be a better video. Hold on.
Thank General George for his service. And out of respect to him and other officers, we never
here
talked
it
about
is.
the nature of...
Here it is.
And Senator Gillibrand and then Senator Rounds.
Thank you, gentlemen, for appearing before this committee, and thank you for the closed session prior to this. I don't know if you fully appreciate how much the American people do not support this war. It is an unauthorized war. Normally, when you come to Congress, it's a way for the American people to be part of that discussion. The American people, particularly in my state of New York, are upset for a lot of reasons. First of all, this war is costing so much money. Over $25 billion already, estimates $1 billion a day, and they're feeling it every single day at the gas pump with higher prices.
How much you said?
Fuel.
20. How many billions you said so far?
I think she said, like, was it 10 billion a day?
No, she said, can you rewind it? How much?
Yeah.
People to be part of that discussion. The American people, particularly in my state of New York, are upset for a lot of reasons. First of all, this war is costing so much money. Over $25 billion already.
Pause it. Pause.
25 billion, she said.
Where the fuck did she get $1 billion per day if it's costing 25? If it has cost $25 billion,
right? People don't listen. People do not listen, man.
I want you to hear this correctly, guys. And maybe I'm the dumb motherfucker here. Let's say that I'm the dumb motherfucker. All right.
It's been almost 60 days. It's been 60 days. Yeah, it's been 60
Been
days.
60 days.
It should be
Costs
60.
about-
It should be 600 billion, shouldn't it?
No, it
6
should
times
be
10,
60
yeah,
billion.
60 billion.
25 billion in 60 days. But it costing $1 billion per day. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, did
Fuck
she say
you.
10 billion per day? Hold on.
$1 a day.
Hold on.
You come to Congress, it's a way for the American people to be part of that discussion. The American people, particularly in my state of New York, are upset for a lot of reasons. First of all, this war is costing so much money. Over $25 billion already, estimates $1 billion a day, and they're feeling it every
Talk about.
25 billion already.
A nation's ability to
Estimates
build-
$1 billion a day.
Can you Google this?
What we want me to Google?
I want you to Google. Prior towards January 6, 2025, how much money did the Biden administration give Ukraine?
$183 billion.
So it was 300.
It says here, President Biden's administration provided committed tens of billions of dollars in assistance to Ukraine between 2021 and the end of his term.
So it was 364
defense. Oh, go ahead.
It was $364 billion. You see how they fucking lie to you guys?
65.5 billion in security assistance committed. Another government report is tallied for placing the broader total of U.S. aid made available during the Biden years as high as roughly 183 billion when including all authorized funds and loan authorities.
So 364 billion because of the fact that that is how much 180, that is how much money we gave out of our defense budget. Now, when it comes to the NATO defense budget, it comes to up towards $364 billion. And we pay for majority of that shit. $364 billion.
$364 billion.
$364 billion total. That's how much Ukraine got with funding. So up towards $300 billion we gave a loan to Ukraine, because remember, we did use money. They not including money that we gave NATO to give to Ukraine either. They're not mentioning that shit.
They probably not.
And so
that I just looked up.
You see how the internet will do you. And the reason why I know is $364 billion is that I remember watching it on TV, and they was talking about this is how much money Ukraine has received. It's $364 billion.
I think I remember that same thing too.
Then it's not included the agreements that Biden wrote before he left fucking office.
Right.
So here's my problem is that you motherfuckers sponsored a war, a proxy war with Russia with a non-NATO ally.
And want to talk shit about this little measly $25 billion we didn't spend in goddamn Iran.
Not only on top of that, but all that money we gave out, there's no we didn't sign nothing for Ukraine to pay us back. Exactly. We basically just gave them that money. That it was basically, we're giving you this money. At least with the whole Iran shit, well, we became a major exporter of oil now. You got countries around the world coming to the Gulf of America just to get fucking oil. See, it would have been smart if California wasn't dumb and they don't have offshore drilling in California no more because they outlawed it by using the EPA.
They got to get that special oil over there for their gas now, because all that bullshit they didn't put in the law.
Instead of California to be exporting to, I don't know, Asia, Tokyo.
Could be. That could be.
Yeah. Instead of them doing that shit, they have to go to the Gulf of America, which is a longer voyage, and California could have made more money, you know what, to help there in the fucking deficit.
But you know they'll probably never go drilling in California ever again. They'll probably never do that shit. They'll probably never release the ban off of that.
Yeah, and so it doesn't make fucking sense to where you're gonna be like, well, you know, this is costing us all this money, and I'm like, bitch, y'all spent a lot of money y'all damn selves. And you're gonna sit here in Congress with your fucking high horse. I'm like, that's the reason why I don't take I don't take the Democrats. Hell, I don't take both parties serious anymore. Especially what the Republicans have done.
Yeah,
I don't take the parties. I don't take them. I will rather. I would rather take financial advice from a toddler before I will ever take the Democrats serious ever again in life.
Oh, of course not.
Because of the fact that
Republicans have done their things that don't make no, like, why tolerate John Thune being where he is and doing what he's doing? Like, why tolerate that shit? Tolerate this shit with Pam Bondi too fucking long.
Who's John Thune? What is John Thune?
He's a rhino.
Now, what district does he represent?
Oh, I can't remember. Off the top of my head, I can't.
If you don't mind, you do have the Google Magic there.
Yeah, you're right. I just know he's a Senate Majority Leader.
I'm not sure what's it, Virginia. I think it's Virginia. or Ohio?
Hold on. He's 65 years old. God dang. U.S. Senator John Thune. South Dakota.
South Dakota?
Mm-hmm.
South Dakota? Hey, I know y'all. I'm like, yo, he should lose his seat. He should lose his seat.
Yeah.
Like, not only he should lose his seat, but he should not be like he should lose every like the motherfuckers who have voted against a lot of this shit that has been good for the American people on the Republican side.
Mm-hmm.
They all should be primary. Every last fucking one of them should be goddamn primary. But I don't have faith in these assholes anymore, bro. They're not going to vote him out because it's, you know how they say, well, black folks vote blue no matter who.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it goes with the red too. We're going to vote the same person who's red because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the bitch been broke. He never fixed shit.
Hey, man, check this out, man. So we in there talking about John Thune. I'm looking at his state in the district he in, right? And I know his folks, I'm going down a tangent. So I figured I'd look up Ilhan Omar's fucking net worth, right? Dude, originally they had filed two businesses co-owned by Manette, her husband, right? And they got that a combined volume of $6 million to $30 million is the range, right? How about they amended the filing, dude, March 26, 2026, this year, when we filed taxes? They amended the filing and they saying that that they're revalued and having the no net value after. They said both businesses were revalued as having no net value after liabilities were factored in, which total assets now between $18,000 and $95,000. Are you fucking kidding me? It says the correction came after scrutiny from the Office of Congressional Conduct and media outlets, which noted that 99.7% drop in reported wealth. So you telling me you had an accounting mistake or misfiling of your combined value, a 99.7% drop in net worth of these two businesses? Are you fucking kidding me?
One hell of an accounting error.
Talking about they reduced the value of her and her husband Tim Manette combined assets from $6 million to $30 million in the original May 2025 filing to 18 to 95,000. Really? Bitch, you get paid $100 and something thousand a year just for being a motherfucking congresswoman. So check this out now. Check this out. Do you know in the military if you bad with your fucking debt and shit that they will reprimand you, if I'm not mistaken? That's what my ex used to always say. You had to have no debt or some shit, right?
Yeah.
So you telling me? Huh? Go ahead.
You can't be in serious debt. Like example, I think say you're making $100,000 a year, you can't be third of your income cannot be in debt.
Okay, so she makes over $100,000, and this is saying combined, their income is between $18,000 and $95,000. Her and her husband, and he has a venture capital firm too. You see how these motherfuckers lie to your ass? How do you go from $30 million to $95,000? How do you go that far? Anyway, I just thought I'd tell y'all that this is something I came up upon, man. I had heard that it had been changed, and she had mentioned before that there was an accounting mistake. But come on. You're a fucking congresswoman, and your husband supposedly has a damn business. So you gonna tell me you gonna hire an accountant that makes that fucking mistake? No,
And I
bitch, y'all lying.
guaranteed you, my nigga, she's gonna win her elect. She's gonna be
Win a re-election, yeah.
reelected.
Yeah, she's gonna win a
She,
re-election. Because them Somalis over there. Them Somalis gonna vote. Unless they put ICE at the motherfucking voting goddamn boo.
well, a lot
Which
of
I
those
doubt they'll do.
Somalis ain't illegal though.
Yeah, some of them ain't.
No, you're talking about a good amount of them aren't fucking. They're not even fucking illegal because of the
You're
fact
right.
that it's because of the fact that they were I think they came over here through refugee status.
Yep. A lot of them did.
And so
Been
they're
doing
not
it. Long
illegal.
time.
And so whenever you hear from the far right, the actual far right, they're talking about they want a complete halt on the immigration completely until we fix the problem. And I'm like, at first I'm like, no, we can't do that. But I'm like, you know what? I do agree. We should do that.
I think we need to have a Muslim ban again. Just for a destined period of time. Like a finite period of time. It shouldn't be no Muslims, period. No, he can't do that. He ain't gonna do that now. But I think you should, do a good 6 month to a year Muslim ban, dude.
No, it's gonna have to be longer than that, bro. You got at least do 5 years at least. It gotta be at least 5 years, bro.
You might have a point. Because you saw what happened in fucking Texas. They tried to goddamn take over that bitch.
Shit.
Them motherfuckers was breaking the fucking Fair Housing Act and everything, dude.
Shit, the Asians took over North Texas.
Really?
Yeah. They do what black people are too stupid to do. Join forces. Create a community. What the Asians did, they took over a community. That's what they did. They took over a community and they used, if I remember correctly, it's a part of Texas where you have Indian women. There was an Indian woman talking about how she wants the people to be censored because they saying shit that she doesn't like. Yeah, because they saying shit that she doesn't like, and one of the guys was just like, listen here, if that's okay in your country where you came from, it's not okay here. And she thought it was she felt a certain type of way about it, but I was like, yo, the man do got a point, because of the fact that you have all of these people from different cultures and their culture censorship is okay. Like there was a post that some guy made that, you remember the operation and the rescue operation in Iran where they had to rescue that one pilot. There was a guy from, I'm not sure what country he was from, but he wrote down, how is this America's greatest accomplishment that you was willing to sacrifice the lives of hundreds of you was willing to sacrifice the life of 100 million people. I'm sorry. How is this how is this United States, one of United States' greatest accomplishments, rescue missions, that you risk 100 lives, wasted millions of dollars just to rescue one person? And the guy who rebutted in the comment was one of the most beautifulest comebacks I have ever heard in my life. He literally says, the fact that you cannot understand the fact that you cannot understand, we was willing to waste millions of dollars to rescue one fucking person. You don't understand the American way. And I was just like, that is absolutely fucking perfect. That
Yep.
is perfect, because we have a saying that we
No man left
don't
behind.
no man left behind, but also we don't negotiate with terrorists.
We don't.
So for the people who don't understand, we don't negotiate with terrorists, is that if you do world travel, like me and Sean over here, right? Say you're in a group of people, like you're with a group of people from multiple countries. Let's say you got one from Germany, another one from Switzerland, another one from, I don't know, Portugal. Then you have one American. They will literally kidnap those 3 fucking people and leave you left. They will leave you behind. They will kidnap those 3 because all 3 of those countries have a negotiation policy with terrorists. They will negotiate to get you back. United States will spend $1 million just to kill you and your whole fucking family.
Mm-hmm.
Then rescue you. Then rescue. They will send the Delta Force to kill every last one of you motherfuckers. Waste $10 million just to rescue that one American.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why you don't really hear a lot about Americans being kidnapped overseas. You only hear them just being robbed or mugged. But you really don't hear a lot of Americans getting kidnapped and being held for ransom.
You're right, man.
That's the American way, baby. Can't make this shit up.
Nope. Let's finish this up, man.
My state of New York are upset for a lot of reasons. First of all, this war is costing so much money. Over $25 billion already, estimates $1 billion a day, and they're feeling it every single day at the gas pump with higher prices for both fuel, for diesel, for gasoline for their cars. They're also feeling it with higher grocery costs, and they're exhausted. They are truly exhausted. On top of that, they have so many grave concerns about how this war is being prosecuted. They read in the paper that 22 schools have been hit. They read in the paper about a girls' school, hundreds getting killed. We have a debate going on in this country about AI.
Hold on. Fuck that. She ain't gonna just sit there and say that bullshit.
Yeah, I was listening to that shit. I heard that shit.
So one school got hit. The reason why that one school got hit, let's just be honest, no one expected a school right next to a military base that used to be part of the military. No one expected that school was going to be filled with children. Stop acting like they asked this. Stop acting like they hit that shit on purpose, bro. That's what you motherfucking Democrats
I thought the missile that hit it was an American.
No, it was them. It was them.
It was?
Yeah, it was them.
Mm.
Me and my homie re-looked at it.
Yeah.
It was a Tomahawk missile. But the problem I have is that you're talking about 10,000 bombs were dropped. One era. Then the other fucking residency, citizenship, like the other that hit citizens and all that shit, that wasn't the United States. That was fucking Iran. Literally 20% of their missiles have failed.
Mm-hmm. They pretty ass out. They just being hard-headed and stubborn at this point.
About AI. And I haven't heard yet from you that you will not allow AI to make final targeting determinations, even when nuclear weapons are being used. That's a huge issue that we need to discuss.
Nuclear weapons being used? What the fuck are you talking about, dumb bitch?
Hold on. She said he wouldn't let AI make the last decisions. Like, why would I make it? Why would I let AI make the last decision? Like,
they're not using AI for fucking. They're probably using AI for
strategy.
making the. They're probably using AI to make sure they hit the target a little bit more accurately. But they're not using AI to figure out what targets to hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
So I want to start from the top, Secretary Hegseth. Why do you continue to prosecute a war that the American people aren't behind?
First of all, I appreciate the opportunity for that closed session where we had a, unsurprisingly, very different discussion than we have here with the cameras on. I support this
because my job is to represent New Yorkers, and I can tell you, when I talk to them all across my state, they are furious.
He just called, what that was right there is, you're full of shit, bitch.
Yeah, that's why I laughed when he did that shit. Because you could have mentioned this shit to me in private, but you didn't do that shit. But now you want to damn do this shit in public. Oh, I see why you want to do this shit.
And Senator, when I talk to Americans, and especially when I talk to the troops, they are grateful for a president who has the courage to take on this threat after 47 years of what Iran has done, targeting and killing Americans, and what it would mean to the world if Iran's nuclear ambitions were actually achieved. So the question I would ask to you and to others is, what is the cost of a nuclear-armed Iran? What is the cost to the American people if the world's most dangerous regime has a nuclear weapon?
But the truth is, they don't want war coming to this shore, and when you do a decapitation operation, the likelihood is going to be exchanged in the United States. There's no evidence that we are safer because of this war. We did not have any evidence that Iran intended to imminently attack this country in any way, shape, or form. So I disagree with your assessment that we are under threat.
Do you not believe
Pause. Okay, he said it for me. He said it for me. He has said it for me.
Our adversaries use rhetoric all the time. What I'm concerned about is we are not
the American people if the world's most dangerous regime has a nuclear weapon.
But the truth is, they don't want war coming to this shore. And when you
Pause real quick. She just said she doesn't care about rhetoric, but they're bitching, complaining about some of the shit Donald Trump says.
Exactly, dude.
You can't make it like. I already know she's a Democrat because she doesn't even have to say. She said New York, and so that's all she had to say.
Yeah, that's all she had to say.
But you're gonna sit here and tell me that a motherfucker who's saying death to America, that has sponsored terrorism, that has attacked Americans overseas, American military base, has attacked allies. You're saying that
anything terrorism goes on in the Middle East, it's got Iran is connected to it pretty much 9 times out of 10.
Like I said before, folks, y'all don't hate Democrats as much as y'all should.
I really don't.
You do not hate them enough. I promise you that.
It's just crazy, man.
It is stupid.
Let's keep going real quick.
Likelihood is going to be exchanged in the United States. There's no evidence that we are safer because of this war. We did not have any evidence that Iran intended to imminently attack this country in any way, shape, or form. So I disagree with your assessment that we are under threat.
Because she's full of shit.
They say death to America.
Listen, our adversaries use rhetoric all the time. What I'm concerned about
now she ain't worrying about rhetoric.
And I would just like to know why you have not sought the support of the American people. And 3 out of 5 Americans are against this war today.
I finally realized why all
shut up.
use Navon to.
Damn it. I swear, folks, I'm going to get the dang.
I believe we do have the support of the American people, and we have briefed regularly what this mission looks like and why it's critically important that we undertake it. And I would remind you and this group that we're 2 months in to an effort, And many congressional Democrats, as I pointed out, want to declare defeat 2 months in. Iraq took how many years? Afghanistan took how many years? And they were nebulous missions that people went along with. This is different. This is a defined mission set that we have had great success in pursuing against a determined enemy who seeks nuclear weapons. And I'm proud of the opportunity.
You really got 90 days, folks. You got really another month.
You don't care.
And they have to pull out another month.
And the American people are quite smart. They
According to
understand
Article
see
2.
through spin. They know that a regime that says death to America, that seeks nuclear weapons and the ability to deliver. Did they lie about the range of their missiles?
How much
Because I
more?
saw a 4,000 kilometer
How much more will you
missile
ask the
get
American
shot
people
at
to pay for this war?
Diego
right
Garcia.
now, do you want it $1 billion a day? Do you want it $2 billion a day? You're asking for $200 billion more to fund this war and to make sure we have.
didn't ask for $200 billion. I don't know where you got that number from, Senator. I think you got it from the news, which you should be careful what you read in the news.
Okay, Mr. Hegseth. Here, Secretary Hegseth. Here's a few more. Let's talk about how you're prosecuting the war. What is your response to targeting that has resulted in the destruction of schools, hospitals, civilian places? Why did you cut by 90% the division that's supposed to help you not target civilians? And do you know the impact of a strategic failure at a war when you have so many civilian casualties? You may have tactically completed a mission well, but strategically is not meeting your goals because of the harms to civilians. What is the cost of that?
Pause real quick. Before he gives you what are these? Okay, so she doesn't understand that. She clearly doesn't understand that Iran missiles have literally hit their own people.
Mm-hmm.
She has more information than I have, and I know this shit. Up towards 20% of all their missiles have failed from hitting their target. Actually, the 20% of all the missiles that they fire hit their own civilians. But she doesn't say shit that how the Iranians have literally directly hit civilian citizens in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Trump derangement syndrome, Israel derangement syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make this shit up, guys.
No military, no country works harder at every echelon to ensure they protect civilian lives than the United States military. And that is a ironclad commitment that we make, no matter what systems
And
we
why
use.
did you cut the department by 90%?
Thank you, Senator Gillibrand. There'll be other rounds of questions.
Thank you for being here today.
That's not what I
I
want
want
to
to
show.
talk
Hold
about
on.
the costs of war. Their retirement pay will be docked dollar for dollar
Hold on.
for every disability benefit dollar they receive are behind it. And I know you feel the American people are seeing through the abstruse stuff that is thrown at them, but one point is irrefutable, which is America never succeeds in war unless the American people are behind it. And if what you're seeing as success now is winning, I would hate to see what losing looks like, because none of the shifting and contradictory objectives of the war so far have been achieved. Likewise, let me ask you, yesterday, the president said that Ukraine has been, quote, militarily defeated. I assume you don't agree with that assessment.
The negative nature in which you characterize the incredible and historic effort in Iran is part of the reason, Senator, why the American people view it the way they do. It's why I looked out at our press corps at the Pentagon and called them the Pharisees in the press. It's because they look for every problem.
Well, I'm asking you about
look for
Ukraine.
every problem that exists,
Ukraine
and
has
you
been
miss.
militarily defeated.
You missed the
I would
plank.
submit, based on my 9 trips to Ukraine, that is a false narrative that the president's
We are
buying
2
from
months
Vladimir
into a
Putin.
historic
Pause real
military
quick.
success in
Pause
Iran,
real
and you wanna
quick.
call it-
Pause real quick. Oh my fucking God. Are you goddamn serious, dude?
I wonder why he's messing about Ukraine.
Ukraine are running out of men. So what the fuck are you talking about? Ukraine is running, they're running out of bodies.
Well.
So what the fuck are you talking about, dude? How is Ukraine, like, the only reason why Ukraine is still in this battle is because of American technology. That is it.
Them drones, nigga.
Outside of that, nigga. Yeah, outside of that, Ukraine is militarily defeated. They literally just gotta accept one more bad blow. And Ukraine they're gonna be forced
to be part of the USSR again. And Russia.
They're gonna be forced to come to the table. They're gonna be forced to come to the table and make a deal with Russia. Russia is the one that wants to make a deal. Ukraine is the one that doesn't want to make a deal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zelensky being
because Donald Trump was like, yo, you need to sign this mineral rights shit. Because the reason why is because we want our fucking money back.
Yep. Give us our money
back. And you see how he refused to sign over the mineral rights still. Then they expected, and then he came to the White House acting like he can't speak. Money. He wanted more money, but he also acting like he couldn't speak fucking English and shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I literally had a woman who was just like, well, he doesn't speak English. I was like, ma'am, there's a video that shows him speaking full-blown English, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Zelensky couldn't understand what he was saying. I'm like, ma'am, he was supposed to come there for peace. He was dressed up so ready for fucking war. That's the reason why, and what J.D. Vance and Donald Trump did, that shit was the most beautiful as shit I've seen.
You mean how they had him hemmed up? How they had his ass hemmed up?
Yeah. J.D. Vance was like, yo, you should be like, yo, what the fuck you do? It was because he was used to dealing with Biden's people.
He had no suit on or nothing.
It was because he was used to dealing with Biden's people.
Just do what the fuck you want to do.
Exactly.
Craziness, man.
Then you have these fucking idiots on the internet talking about, this is such a disrespect for, oh my God, I can't believe our leadership is like this. Our leadership is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
Respect. Our leadership demands respect.
I was like this. And one person who's no longer a friend with me on Facebook, I was like, I could clearly tell y'all are peasants because I have been in business deals to where I'm holding niggas back from fucking one another up, bruh. They still did the business deal, but I'm holding one nigga back from swinging on the other nigga. I'm like, yo, y'all need to calm down, bruh. Nah, fuck that, nigga. He think I'm a bitch. My white daddy never raised no bitch. I'm like, God damn it, your white daddy, nigga?
Were you stupid? Hey, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going, dog.
Defeat. And it's defeatist Democrats like you that cloud the mind of the American people and would otherwise fully support preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon.
Administration, and they are bravely fighting our fight. And that is the reason that I'm pursuing the Russian sanctions bill, which is bipartisan, along with Senator Graham, and why I hope we will recognize our obligation to release that $400 million.
Thank you.
We've appropriated.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal.
They're trying to release another $400 million to Ukraine. That's crazy.
Senator Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Hurst.
Hold on, let me see what else we got on here, man. We about to talk about a little dating stuff. We're gonna cut it off for this evening. Hold on, I'm trying to see this one more person. I think it's this dude right here.
Hey, husbands, if you found the love of your life.
I think it's that dude. I'm gonna say it is.
And we've got to figure that out. And there are some folks who've written quite a bit about this. One text on war by Carl done. So we've got to focus on that. So my question for you, Mr. Secretary, what is the center of gravity for Iran?
Well, the center of gravity, as the president has seen it and as I see it, and he's talked about for 30 years, is their pursuit of a nuclear weapon and what they could do with that in pursuit as an extension of the radical ideology they have professed since the beginning of their revolution. So the prophetic ideology they profess alongside the most dangerous weapon in the world would be the center of gravity of the rationality of this undertaking, which
I appreciate it. I'll ask you to elaborate more. I appreciate it. General Kane, you know more about Clausewitz and strategy than I will ever know, including all the folks behind you. What would you consider the center of gravity as defined by Clausewitz in this type of war?
$3 billion for munitions acceleration, over 14 critical munitions, of which the ones you listed are a part.
Okay,
so I believe
53.
more than that. Yes, sir.
More than 20 billion more. So we've been working together to grow the industrial base because we're all worried about how our stockpiles would hold up in a conflict against China. Since the start of this war, you've made it a point to highlight the number of strikes the U.S. military is carrying out, citing that more than 13,000 targets had been struck as of April 8th. On March 2nd, you said, and this is a quote, this was a massive, overwhelming attack across all domains of warfare, striking more than 1,000 targets in the first 24 hours. On March 10th, you said, yet again, our most intense day of strikes inside of Iran. On April 6th, you said, and this is another quote, the largest volume of strikes since day one of this operation. Your department has released video after video of things blowing up. None of us doubt the strength of the U.S. military and their ability to do hard things. I understand that better than anybody. The questions we should be asking and answering are, what does this cost us and what does it achieve for the American people? Many of these strikes use our best weapons, and we're using a lot of them. And a lot of interceptors. Open source reporting has estimated that the military has used an outrageous number of Patriots. I'm not even going to say the numbers, but a lot of Patriots, a lot of THAAD rounds, JASSM-ER, Tomahawks, very expensive, exquisite. We can't make these munitions overnight, and it's clear from your budget request that you know that. Can you tell us how many years specifically is it going to take to replace these systems?
Senator, thank you for the question. I would defer to the comptroller on the amount because I think it's a lot higher than 53. If you look at long-range fires, JASSMs, LRASMs, Tomahawks, we're looking at 238 billion.
Okay,
we're looking at 40 billion for hypersonic. So I actually think it's closer to 330 billion in munitions.
Okay, how many years to replenish? That's the question.
I think that's exactly the right question, too, Senator, because the time frame we were existing under was unacceptable.
Okay, well,
and what this budget does, I mean, months and years, fast.
Years.
I mean, we're building new plants in real time.
So just to replace what we have expended.
I said months.
And then you said years.
It depends on the weapon system, but 2 to 3, 4x of what we have today.
Okay.
So yes, we're dealing with a reality under the previous administration of what they sent to Ukraine and what they allocated elsewhere.
Okay, I got it. So we fired years worth of munitions. And it is clear that these are being expended to try to achieve some objectives. That was the plan. But, Mr. Secretary, this war is stuck. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. The Iranian regime is in place. The nuclear material still in their hands. Americans are being crushed by higher costs. And it's not clear to them at all what the goal of this war is. So, I've got about a minute, and I want to go to another topic. I saw your hearing yesterday, and I'm going to give you one more chance to address a question here. It's my understanding that the definition of no quarter is that legitimate offers of surrender will be refused or that detainees will be executed. Is that your understanding of the definition?
The only entity that would kill detainees or target civilians is the Iranians, and they're the ones being crushed.
So
it's the Iranian military and their military capabilities.
The question is,
I disagree completely with your articulation.
No, do you understand the definition that I just read you? Because that's the definition from your department's law of war manual. Is that your understanding? And I'm gonna just get to the point here.
We fight to win and we follow the law, Senator.
Okay, so your quote was, "We will keep pushing, keep advancing, no quarter, no mercy for our enemies." And yesterday you did not clarify whether you stand by this statement. So I'm going to give you another opportunity to clarify if that is what you meant. Do you stand by that statement you made on March 13th?
We have untied the hands of our warfighters. We fight to win, and we follow the law.
Okay, so you're not clarifying. So you stand by that statement. So you're the Secretary of Defense. The things you say matter. And your response here, right now, makes it clear to the American people exactly why you are not right for this job.
It makes it clear to our enemies, Senator.
Gentlemen, you're here to ask for $1.5 trillion, 40%
That's
more.
crazy.
That was a fucking bar what he just said, bro. He said, no, it makes it clear to our enemies.
Oh, yeah. That was a bar.
That was
of course, oh, go ahead, man. That was a bar.
That was a fucking bar what he just said, bro, because the fact that it's like, this is like the whole Drake versus Kendrick beef. Drake, he said, if he's like, anybody who's calling this shit right, I won. Anybody who's calling it right, Drake is the one who won the beef between him and the rap battle between Kendrick and him. It was Drake. That's if you calling it right. If you take out the bias, if you take out the bots, if you take out everybody wanting to go against Drake, you take all of that shit out, Kendrick actually lost the motherfucker because of the fact that where's Kendrick now? Where is he? No one hasn't heard from Kendrick ever since the Super Bowl.
Yep, I hadn't heard shit from him.
Why you think Drake said he got what is it, Iceman about to freeze the world? Right now, bruh, good music has really been fucking missing, bruh. There's no good music right now. I cannot wait for this Iceman album with Drake. But besides that, let me get back to Pete Hegseth. If you're calling this shit right, Pete Hegseth actually looks like a great Secretary of War. He has been fucking great. But the Democrats ain't gonna call it straight. They ain't gonna call it right because they so much against Trump, and anybody that stands with Trump, they like, if you with him, then you against us. And so the Democrats don't understand every moment, opportunity that they have had, excuse me, every opportunity and moment they have had, they have literally looked like they are anti-American. They have literally looked like they're anti-America. CNN, a Democrat network, has literally looked like, oh, they're the spokesperson, they're the They're the news network for Iran, because there's a reason why CNN is the only fucking network television when it comes to the news has gone into Iran and reported news. Fox has not gone into Iran. Iran hasn't invited Fox.
I wonder.
But all the Chinese news network, CNN, they're the only ones that has been allowed into fucking Iran. I wonder why. Interesting.
That is very interesting. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and switch gears here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to switch gears. And we're going to get into a little bit of the dating market, per se. You know what I'm saying? The dating market has not been kind to a certain someone recently.
Oh, I got like 15 more minutes, bruh.
So right now, it looks like Klay Thompson is so unbothered. We already know how he's putting on that act. But Megan Thee Stallion was seen crying on the stage, and now she's canceling the rest of the Broadway shows. I know you guys are expecting me to say, oh, I understand Megan's going through so much right now. But actually, I don't understand, because Katy Perry was texted about a divorce. She went on stage. Beyonce publicly, like, we still talk about this to this day. Like, you know, like, Beyonce getting cheated on is just crazy to everybody, and she still performed. Cardi B, after all that she's been through, everything with all these different public figures, she's still performing, and she's still going crazy on the stage. Tina Turner, like, you guys need to have some type of professionalism about you. You don't know.
Meg must have really been in fucking love with this nigga.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Meg Thee Stallion, she had a glimpse and looked in the good life. She had a highly respectable man. Not only she was highly respectable, but the light-skinnedness was powerful on this nigga. Not only the light-skinnedness on this nigga was strong, but this nigga had respect amongst in his own community.
Yeah, boy.
His community respect the hell out of him. But you gonna let me just go the fuck over, you dumb bitch? Stupid motherfuckers, bruh. No, I don't understand that shit. You see the police, nigga, and I'm trying to go over. The nigga could have just went over like Meg Stallion could have.
Just do it.
So the reason why Meg Thee Stallion she's having a hard time with this, is she realized that she will never get married.
She'll never get a nigga like that again.
She would never get another nigga like Klay Thompson.
Never. She know that's a wrap.
Not only she realized she would never get another nigga like Klay Thompson, but she realized that her status, her fame, her money, all of that shit. No. Her status, her money, all of that shit still
ain't get the nigga.
Didn't stop that nigga from going outside. Still she didn't realize still at the end of the day, that shit didn't mean nothing.
It mean a thing.
And she realized, you want to hear something funny? An Angry Man said this shit, and I actually agree with Angry Man. Glorilla will get married before she ever would.
Glorilla?
Well,
she's younger.
Well, No, it's not that.
What?
Glorilla, when was the last time you heard anything from Glorilla's mouth ever since she got with Brandon Ingram?
Ain't heard shit. Glorilla been chilling. Glorilla low profile when she want to be, man.
No. Glorilla, she did something that most high value women learn to do. They learn how to shut the fuck up. They learn how to, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let my man be loud. I'm going to be silent. My man going to be the loud one. When Klay Thompson brought her to the ESPN,
oh,
and
the ESPYs?
Yeah, ESPYs.
Oh, she showed her ass, boy.
And she word what she word. And not only she word what she did, what she word, but she literally was being ratchet.
Ratchet.
And you see his fucking face.
Oh my God. He checked out right then. He was done then.
He was checked the fuck out.
I didn't see it. I only heard about it.
He checked the fuck out. He like you didn't see it. There's videos of it. Type Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson at the ESPYs.
Yeah. Let me see this. Let me see this shit. I hope they got a short.
I'm changing this for in
right
honor
of
Meg Thee Stallion.
They got a short.
We gonna do the red for love, nigga. For romance.
When you realize.
Look, it says after 2 weeks when you realize why she been single. Look, checked out. Checked out. Being ghetto.
See, what Meg, she missed a wonderful opportunity. She should have dressed
level her life up. She should have dressed so off the chain, like just so classy. That it
she should have. She should have not only she should have dressed it classy, bruh, but she should have dressed it to a form to where you could we know Meg Thee Stallion got body, but she should have worn something that you could see the body, but ain't nothing's really revealing.
Right. She could have done some old Matt Geller type dress, some Oscar shit.
Hell no. Fuck no. She should have. I'm thinking more of Melania Trump.
Some Melania Trump shit.
Yeah. She could have done some Melania Trump. She could have done something like that. And the whole entire time, when she could have had that little purse. Whole entire time, she had the little purse in her hand, just looking classical and all that shit.
Smile.
That shit would have smile.
Just smile. Wave to people when they wave to you, you know.
Yeah, or looking for basically is that you're doing kind of trad wife-ish shit. But Meg Thee Stallion, no, she wanted to be good ratchet.
Oh, have you seen this? Hold on, bro. What's this? Klay Thompson reacts to Meg Thee Stallion saying he
finally reacted to Megan Thee Stallion's rant about him being unfaithful. Megan shared a very personal message about her relationship. She suggested that Klay was being unfaithful and mentioned that he had her around his whole family while playing house. Now, a source close to the situation has shared how Klay is feeling about everything going public. The source said Klay is devastated that Megan put this up. He hoped she would forgive him and that they could work things out. He really thought Megan was the one for him and feels awful that he couldn't control his impulses. He knows her public post means that there's no going back. But before you go, I want to know, do you think Klay can ever fix things with Megan after this?
What? Nigga, please. You better not come back over there. Hell wrong with you?
He's saying that. He's not really he don't mean that shit.
Hell
The reason why is the light-skinnedness won't allow him to go back.
Yeah, boy.
The light-skinned God.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
The light-skinned God won't allow him to do it. And if he decides to go back, Meg the Stallion will be in bliss with his light-skinned.
You so dumb.
Because let's just be real, if that was a dark-skinned brother, you think Meg the Stallion gonna be goddamn in the apron cooking a nigga a meal for him and his family? No.
Hell no. Hell no. Let's see this, man, and then we're gonna have to probably cut it off for the night, man.
Men, a high value man will not wife a Sexy Red, a Cardi B, a Megan Thee Stallion. They just won't. They just won't. It's just as simple as that. You cannot act like a Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, and then expect to have happily ever after marriage material with a high value man. It's just not going to happen. Men, a high value man.
That's exactly what Max just mentioned, y'all, and it's that's the dilemma right now in America, man. Like, I'll play this one last thing and then we'll opine and then we'll be out. But this is the example that these girls are having to have these days. Look at this. It says, when the daughter is the mother, love during lockup. So this chick likes dudes that's locked up. Listen to this shit.
What are you doing with life right now? Besides on the phone with prisoners.
First of all, I live a very happy life.
Happy over the phone?
Yes.
It's like everything's a fantasy with you. And it's just delusional.
Do you got an issue with me dating inmates?
I have a big problem with it. Because why are you doing this? It's like everybody around me has normal parents. Their parents are married. How long they in jail? You gonna talk to them the whole 45 years they in jail? What are you doing with life?
Her own daughter giving her the business. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope, man. Maybe there's hope, dog, for the youth.
Well, that's what you call a daughter who has seen too much. See, as a parent, I'm not even a parent, and I know when I do become a parent, there's certain shit that I cannot show my child at a young age. I have to keep my child in a child's place.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these parents, like, it's like, let's just be real. If you listen to some of the Democrats and how they talk, they're literally fighting to be grown children.
Really bad.
God, no accountability, tax the rich. I'm like, yeah. You realize that whenever you tax the rich, once it hits the rich, it hits you, like federal income taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Federal income taxes was meant for just for the rich. Then they seen how much money they making off of federal income taxes. Now everybody paying federal income taxes. So, and let me get back with Meg the Stallion. Meg. The problem with Meg is she thought she was more than what she really was. Klay Thompson comes from a family of memes. Meg the Stallion doesn't come from a family of memes.
Well, she don't. Her mama dead. You know, mama dead.
Klay Thompson.
Her mama was a rapper.
Klay Thompson's what? Mama. Well, Klay Thompson, white mother.
Two-parent home.
He comes from a two-parent home. Not only he comes from a two-parent home, but his mother was an athlete. If I remember correct, I don't know if this was right or because I Googled this shit, but her mom is a world champion, a world rugby champion.
Oh wow.
It's his dad is a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have the Thompson Family Foundation. So they come from a different type of life was different for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, you might have been able to cook good and you probably don't understand, but you was new booty. That's what you were. You was new booty.
Miss New Booty.
Like Miss New Booty. That's what you were. The family knew what it was. You think mama didn't know what it was? You think daddy didn't know what it was? Then I remember
she would have never met my mom and dad. Give a damn.
I remember I was listening to Tommy's panel. I was gonna go up there, but my stomach was acting up that night. But it was some dude. He was just like, oh, I wouldn't let no random woman just meet my mama. I was like, nigga, I pulled a bitch from the fucking gas station and brought her to the barbecue, nigga. Brought her to the barbecue, nigga. I ain't know her for 15 minutes. I pulled her, got her number, and I was like, fuck it, hop in the car. I was like, leave your car here, hop in the car with me, nigga. We going to a barbecue. You want to come? She was like, hell yeah, I love a good barbecue. Bitch was bad, bruh. She was bad. She was bad.
Yeah, boy.
My mama was like, my mama gave me props, nigga.
Dang.
And so, bitch was bad, bro. I'll be real with you, bro. She looked like she looked like she was Asian and white. I'm sorry. She looked like she was Asian.
Gas station, dude.
Gas station. She looked like she was Asian and black. My mama was like, damn. All the bitches that was there at the party was like, damn, this bitch bad. My sister was like, yo, where you picked this up? Where you meet her at? I was like, shit. I met her at the gas station about 20 minutes ago.
God, dog.
My mom was like, yeah, he gets all his good looks from me. I was like, yo, mama, stop. Bruh. I was like, stop, mama. You embarrassing your boy out here, boy, in these streets, mama.
Crazy, man.
And so I was like, yo, it doesn't mean that she was going to be there for the long term. No, she was there because she was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these niggas don't understand this shit.
Meg is fine now. Meg is a fine. That she is put together nicely.
She's cute looking. She's good. She ain't ugly.
Yeah, she ain't ugly. She decent looking and she got a nice body on her. She ain't fat. She in shape. I know that bedroom play was off the chain. I know she hooked him up. I know she did. She's experienced, goddamn. I know she did. I know she hooked him up, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Telling you, boy. No, she did. I think you froze, dude.
No, I ain't freeze. Oh. No, I literally just told this nigga, my bad. One of my homies was texting me. But yeah, man.
Wait a minute.
This, oh, my body. Oh, my body. So this nigga didn't understand. Sometimes you bringing a chick with you doesn't mean that, oh, y'all gonna be happy ever after. Shit, she just there for a fucking reason, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
The reason could be any goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Meg Thee Stallion
was there for a reason.
Cool. She was there for a fun time, but not for a long time.
Pretty
but
much.
The problem is because he brought her around the family doesn't mean he didn't see. Doesn't mean he could have seen something more with Megan.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you look at how Megan Thee Stallion acts.
Mm-hmm.
She had the opportunity to show herself as a lady, and
That
the reason why
Clay too, man. That probably was a test too.
And also the reason why Klay Thompson cheated is because he fucking cheated. Nigga, he cheated because the sky was blue that day.
I mean, yeah, he's a basketball player. What you expect, y'all? You thought he wasn't gonna cheat on you because you Meg? No, he cheated on you because he's Klay. He ain't cheat on you because you Meg. And he didn't. And you being Meg did not stop him from cheating. He cheated on you because he Klay. I mean, come on. What you want us to say, John? I mean, come on.
Yeah, boy.
He Klay. Shoot. It is what it is. But yeah, man, it's been cool up here tonight, man. Talking y'all, we about to let this thing go for the night.
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom too, boy.
Yeah, man. So we gonna see y'all another time, man. It's been nice. It's been straight. And we'll catch y'all next time, man. I gotta get up in the morning. These kids got to go to soccer games and stuff, boy. I tell you. Anyway, folks, hard being to dad.